Welcome to the KCSE 2017 Biology Practical Revision Series. Have you ever wondered why some students score highly in biology practical, while others lose marks even when they know the answers? The secret is often not knowledge alone. It is observation, accuracy, and understanding what the examiner expects. In this tutorial, we shall carefully analyze the KCSE 2017 Biology Practical paper, examine the specimens, discuss the expected observations, and uncover the marking points that earn candidates maximum marks. By the end of this lesson, you'll be better prepared to tackle similar practical questions with confidence. Let's dive into the depth of the examination. In question 1, we start with confidential, and the following apparatus and materials are required. A straight portion of a raw banana labeled D, 2 petri dishes, a scalpel or sharp razor blade, 2 beakers containing liquid E, distilled water, and liquid F, concentrated sodium chloride solution, a 10 ml measuring cylinder, a stopwatch, or access to a wall clock. And then finally you require means of labeling. The apparatus are actually on your right and have been assisted to come up with them by AI. Without wasting much time or without much ado, let's go to the questions. In question 1, you are provided with the following materials and reagents: a straight portion of raw banana labeled D, 2 petri dishes, a scalpel or sharp razor blade, 2 beakers containing liquids E and F, a measuring cylinder, a stopwatch or access to a wall clock, means of labeling. In Roman 1, label the 2 petri dishes E and F. Number 2, place 10 cubic centimeters of liquid E into petri dish E and 30 cubic centimeters of liquid F into petri dish F. 3, using the scalpel, prepare 4 thin, straight, flat strips from the raw banana peel. Each strip should measure about 4 centimeters by 2 millimeters as illustrated below. So the illustration is there. Note, to get a straight, flat, thin strip, remove all the banana fresh, leaving only the peel. 4, immerse 2 strips in petri dish E and the other 2 in petri dish F and leave the setups undisturbed for 10 minutes. In A Roman 1, state your observations in petri dishes E and F after 10 minutes. Petri dish E, petri dish F. 2, account for the observations made in A1 above. Petri dish E, petri dish F. B, describe the nature of liquids E and F in relation to the sap in the banana peel used in the experiment. E, F. And C, with reference to the observations made, compare the nature of the outer and inner surfaces of the banana peel. D, Roman 1. Name the cell structure responsible for the observation in this experiment. And in D, Roman 2, you explain how the cell structure named in D1 above works to bring about the observation made. Answers and marking guide. Question 1 actually is also osmosis in the banana peel. So in A, Roman 1, observations After 10 minutes, Petri dish E, banana strips carved outwards. Petri dish F, banana strips carved inwards. A Roman 1 explanation. Petri dish E, water entered the inner cells of the peel by osmosis, tick. Inner cells become turgid and expand more than the outer cells, tick. Thus, caused the strips to curve outwards, tick. 3 marks. Petri dish F, water moved out of the inner cells by osmosis, tick. Inner cells lost water and became flaccid, a tick, and this caused the strips to curve inwards, a tick. Any 2, you give 2 marks. B, nature of liquids E and F. Liquid E, hypotonic to the cell sap, that is more water, fewer solutes. Liquid F, hypertonic to the cell sap, that is less water, more solutes. C, comparison of outer and inner surface. Outer surface is less permeable, or you say impermeable, to water, while inner surface is more permeable to water. D Roman 1, structure controlling movement of substances is called the cell membrane, or you can call it plasma membrane or plasmalemma. Tick. D Roman 2 reason, it is selectively permeable, or you can just say it is semi-permeable. Again, it allows selective movement of substances into and out of the cells. You get your 2 marks. Let's go to question 2, and question 2 confidentials apparatus and materials required as follows. 3 test tubes on a lac, dilute egg albumin, access to dilute hydrochloric acid with andropa, sodium hydroxide solution with andropa, and water bath maintained at 50 degrees centigrade to 60 degrees centigrade. Solution P, 2 droppers, 3 10 ml measuring cylinders, a stopwatch or access to a wall clock. Questions. You are provided with the following materials and reagents. 3 test tubes on a lac, dilute egg albumin, access to dilute hydrochloric acid with andropa, sodium hydroxide solution with andropa, water bath maintained at 50 degrees centigrade to 60 degrees centigrade. Solution P, 2 droppers, 3 10 ml measuring cylinders, a stopwatch or access to a wall clock. 1. Label the test tubes A, B, and C. Roman 2. Put 2 cubic centimeters of egg albumin in each of the test tubes A, B, and C. 3. Add 1 cubic centimeter of solution P in each of the test tubes. 4. Into test tube A, add 2 drops of sodium hydroxide. 5. Into test tube B, add 2 drops of hydrochloric acid. 6. Into test tube C, add 2 drops of water. 7. Place all the 3 test tubes in the water bath for 10 minutes. A. Roman 1. State the observations made in test tubes A and B. Test tube A, test tube B. Roman 2. A. Account for observations made in A1 above. Test tube A, test tube B. B. Explain why the investigation was carried out at the specified temperature range. D. State the purpose of test tube C. E. Roman 1. With a reason, identify solution P. E. Roman 2. Name the likely part of the human alimentary canal where the process in this experiment occurs, and in E. Roman 3, give a reason for your answer in E2 above. Answers and marking guide to question 2. A. Roman 1 observations. Test tube A, contents became clear, or the contents became colorless. Test tube B, contents remained cloudy, or you can say remained turbid, and A Roman 2 explanation for test tube A, sodium hydroxide provided an alkaline medium. Enzyme P worked effectively, tick. Egg albumin protein was digested, tick. Test tube B, hydrochloric acid provided an anesthetic medium, tick. Enzyme P could not function effectively, tick. Albumin was not digested. B, why was the experiment carried out at 50 to 60 degrees centigrade? This was to provide a suitable optimum temperature for enzyme activity. D, purpose of test tube C was it acted as the control experiment. E Roman 1, identity of solution P is trypsin, or a protein digesting enzyme, and Roman 2E, part of alimentary canal where this enzyme is found, is the duodenum. Roman 3 reason, the duodenum provides an alkaline medium suitable for trypsin activity. Without much ado, let's go to question 3, confidential apparatus materials required. You require a complete plant of Napier grass, labeled specimen H, a portion of Kikuyu grass, or in scientific term, Pennistanum caridestannum, or instead of Kikuyu grass, you could have got coaching grass, Synodon dactyron, and you label it specimen K. You can see the specimens there. You can see liquid F, and you can also see the specimen H and the specimen K. Questions. You are provided with specimens labeled H and K. Specimen H is a complete plant, while K is a portion of a different plant. Observe the specimens and answer the questions that follow. A. State 3 observable differences between the leaves of specimen H and K. B. Roman 1. Explain 3 ways in which the stem of specimen H adapts the plant for maximum photosynthesis. B. Roman 2. Explain 3 ways in which the plant from which specimen K was obtained is adapted for survival in its habitat. C. Explain the consequence of adding liquid F used in question 1 to the soil in which specimen H is growing. And D. State 2 ecological importance of specimen K in an ecosystem. Answers. Stating 3 observable differences between the leaves of specimen H and K. Specimen H, leaves are long and broad, while for K, leaves are short and narrow. For H, leaf blade is wider, while the leaf blade is narrower in K. Leaves are coarse or rough in specimen H, while in K, leaves are softer or finer. H has got a prominent midrib, and K has got a less conspicuous midrib. Any 3 paired differences. B1, Roman. Explain 3 ways in which the stem of specimen H adapts to the plant for maximum photosynthesis. The explanations are as follows. Upright stem holds leaves in a position where they receive maximum sunlight. Green stem contains chlorophyll for photosynthesis. Xylem vessels transport water and mineral salts required for photosynthesis. Phloem transports manufactured food from photosynthetic tissues. We have numerous nodules to facilitate growth and spread of the plant. Any 3 marks. Explain 3 ways in which the plant from which specimen K was obtained is adapted for survival in its habitat. Extensive fibrous root system provides firm anchorage and efficient absorption of water. Creeping stems or runners enable rapid vegetative propagation and colonization of bare ground. It forms a dense ground cover that reduces water loss from the soil. Leaves carry out photosynthesis to manufacture food. And finally, it tolerates frequent grazing and trampling by quickly regenerating. Any three marks. C. Explain the consequence of adding liquid F to the soil in which specimen H is growing. Liquid F, which is concentrated sodium chloride solution, is hypertonic to the soil sap of the plant. Water would move from root cells into the soil by osmosis, tick. The plant would become flaccid, wilt, dehydrate, and eventually die. 2 marks. D. Stating two ecological importance of specimen K in an ecosystem. Any two of these provides food for beavers or primary consumers, roots bind soil and reduce soil erosion, provides shelter or habitat for small organisms, contributes to nutrient recycling upon decomposition, removes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through photosynthesis. That brings us to the end of our KCSE 2017 Biology Practical Analysis. Remember, biology practical examinations are not designed to trick you. They test your ability to observe carefully, record accurately, draw correctly, and apply biological concepts to real-life specimens. Every practical paper you revise increases your confidence and sharpens in your examination skills. If you found this tutorial helpful, continue with the next KCSE Biology Practical paper in this series. The more practical papers you study, the more familiar examiner expectations become, and the closer you move to an excellent grade in biology. See you in the next Biology Practical Series tutorial. Bye-bye.